It's a 1982 36-foot Vancouver cutter. She's located in New Bern, North Carolina. She's just been cleaned up, including a heavy compounding on the hull. This vessel is kind of a special blue water boat. She was commissioned by the current and only owner and built special to their specifications, with 1/4-inch Airex foam in the hull and 1/2-inch Airex foam in the decks. She has a stout double spreader rig, 3 watertight bulkheads, a nice small cockpit, which you really want for blue water cruising. She's in decent shape. She's been sitting for a little while and could use a little TLC, but I think she represents a really good value. And if you're looking for a stout blue water cruiser, I encourage you to come and take a look or call me for more details. So let's go aboard and take a look. Confidante has nice wide decks, easy to get around, very wide for a vessel this size. Huge chrome cowling, really nice. You've got several opening hatches. Canvas still in good shape. Lifelines. The running rigging could use some updating. It's not bad, it's just stained and dirty. So you would probably want to replace it. It features a very nice, powerful, old school manual windlass. This is one of my favorites. They're practically indestructible. And you can see there a big old CQR plow on a double roller pulpit. She's cutter rigged with a removable forestay. Nice wide foredeck for working on deck. Spare anchor stored right here on the deck. And as we go down the other side, you'll see we've got a life raft. Another one of those really huge, beautiful cowlings. Genoa track. I like the curved Genoa track. So as you come to the forward edge of it, it goes inboard, really helping you point, especially in high winds with a small sail. You could even run the sheet inside the shrouds for better pointing ability. The cockpit's a good size for a blue water boat. I know a small cockpit is desirable, so when you get pooped, you don't end up with too much weight. But this one's got plenty of seating for 4 people with a nice tiller. And she has a nice wind vane. Looks like a monitor. Very nice wind vane. It's got secondary and primary winches, self-tailing on both sides. Large lazarette sail locker. As you can see here. Nice teak combing around the companionway. And I like that it has convenient storage for the companionway boards here, so they're not flopping around in the cockpit or in your way, but yet they're always at hand should you need them. If we go inside Confidante, you'll see to port, you have a nice helm station here, or excuse me, a nav station here. And over to starboard, the galley. It's 3 steps down into the cabin. You see a nice sized salon. Settee on either side. With a beautiful salon table. This floor is 3/4 inch plywood and solid teak. See the nav station, nice comfortable seat. There's your distribution panel, VHF, storage. The desk comes up, of course, for storage inside. Behind the nav station, I call it the garage. Nice room for additional storage. There's your battery charger, some shelves, and then access to the back side of the engine here. I say the back side. This is V-drive, so you've actually got the front side here. There you see your alternator and a huge flywheel. It's an older engine and it's going to need some TLC. But again, with the price he's got, I think it's well worth it. Let's come out of here and then immediately to starboard again, the galley. Large 2-basin sink. Nice stainless 3-burner stove. You got a refrigerator here. She's a little short on storage in the galley. There's a little cupboard up top, some cupboards here to the side, and then of course under the sink you've got more, and you can flip up this for additional counter space. All the joinery is really nice, solid teak. All the closures are latched. Even the floorboards are pegged and latched. Going into the salon, you can see we've got a nice hatch above. Really nice solid wood headliner. I like the light, I guess it's ash bulkheads. And interior work with teak trim cabinetry. There's some evidence of water staining. Now I've investigated and I do not believe that these ports are leaking. I think the aluminum has got condensation. There's no sign of rot anywhere. And there's no sign of water damage below the ports. So it's my contention that they're not what's leaking. Now there is water in the bilges occasionally, as with I think any boat this age. I think a lot of that may come from the mast. As you see here, as I mentioned, there is water staining, but there's no sign of water damage below it. So I definitely recommend getting a nice survey, full survey on the boat, as I do with any boat, to really find out for sure what's going on there. You got a nice bronze Victory heater. And then I'll show you these floorboards. Here's your access to your tanks. You can see the floorboard is pegged on one side and latched on the other. And you see that 1/4 inch and solid teak and holly. And latched, so if you get knocked down, your floorboards aren't going to be falling all over you. There's storage inside the table. And of course, drop leaf can come up on both sides, making enough room for at least 4 people, if not more. Now, one of my favorite things about this boat are these waterproof type bulkheads and submarine style doors. So you've got 3 watertight bulkheads. This door can be closed, latches all the way around. It's gasketed. This is a true watertight bulkhead. So there's one there going into the head. There's another one forward of the head. Again. This one actually is not gasketed, so this may not be completely watertight. But the forward one, again, is, and that goes up into a storage locker. This one is a gasketed, multi-latched, watertight door. And then forward you can see up into the chain locker there. An additional chain storage down here. Again, separate from the floorboards, all of the cabinetry is like push button latched. Every single cabinet door is like that. So forward you have this Pullman berth. Easy to fold the mattress, and you have additional storage for sails and access to the bilges. I always did like the Pullman berth as opposed to the V berth, and this makes for a pretty nice stateroom. Now, while the galley was a little short on storage, the stateroom is quite the opposite. We've got hanging lockers, drawers, additional locker forward, and then behind me, additional storage there. Very, very, very stout Bluewater cruiser. Just needs a little TLC and should be in perfect shape for crossing oceans or circumnavigating. So we'll pull off this ladder and take a look at the engine from the front side here. Engine right underneath the companionway. We looked at the back side. This is what you call a V drive with a transmission here on the front side. So plenty of access to the engine from either aft or from the forward side.